Greetings YouTube, my name is Inquisitor Azanol Noveleth. Welcome to my channel. Today is Monday, September 30th, 2019, 12:26 a.m. I gotta stop saying that so much. I say and too much. But today, hmm, I guess this is you guys' first time seeing my Xbox Live uh, screen. There it is again. But let's see. This is another update. I decided a few weeks ago. I was like, well, I have all the flight games or air-to-air combat games for the 6th and 7th generation. Why don't I just try to get a head start and just record some flight sim games, because that's what I wanted to do. But I didn't want to start officially let's playing shooters yet, regular third and first person shooters, until I had all the shooters that I wanted. And since there it is again, but so I tried that for a while. I tried Lethal Skies 1 and 2. Didn't have much success in those games, or as far as let's playing. But I will come back to them. Then I tried Ace Combat 4. Well, first of all, with Lethal Skies, I was really disappointed because I figured, it's only 2 games. Let me just knock both of them out. So once I couldn't successfully complete the first game, I didn't really want to do the second game, but I was like, I got to do something. I don't want to just give up, and let me just keep going. Maybe I'll have better success with the second game. It didn't work out that way. So I decided, you know what, Lethal Skies, let's give it up for now. And I was really bummed out because I couldn't complete either of them. I could have if I really devoted a lot of time to them, just playing them and playing them and playing them and getting used to them. But that's not how I like to do things. Maybe later on one day, when I've recorded like 85 or 90% of all the games that I wanted to let's play, then I'll probably have more time to come back and spend days and weeks on single let's plays. But I have too many games, and there's too many games that I want to let's play for me to get hung up with just one. So I was like, okay, well, let me just try Ace Combat, try that series, because I just recently, like a month ago, purchased Ace Combat 5, which now completes my collection. I have 4, 5, and the Belkin War. So I tried Ace Combat 4, and I was like, alright, if I can't complete this one, I don't want to move on to 5 or the next one, because I want to do these things in series. I want to do the whole series. And Ace Combat, there's only 3 games for the 360, for the PS2, and I was like, I don't want to just do 1 or 2, and then come over to the 7th gen, and then do the rest of them. I want to do all of them. But I don't know. I still plan on doing the ones for the 360, as long as they're not too frustrating, and I will come back to the Ace Combat games eventually. So after that, even before that, I was just randomly playing games and just playing stuff, just waiting to get more money and waiting to build my money up enough so I could just continue my collection or continue collecting for 360. So after that, my little attempt of let's playing, after the Lethal Skies and Ace Combat games, I was like, well, let me just try something else, because I have say out of all the flight games that I want to let's play, there's like 5, 6, or 7 of them that I don't think I can do at all. But then there's like 11 or 12 of them that I know I can do. There's more games that I can successfully let's play for the flight, as far as flight games go, for the 6th and 7th generation, than there are flight games that I can't successfully let's play. But the thing is, a lot of those are easy games, and I don't want to do just the easy games. I don't want to do nothing too frustrating either, but I don't want to do only the low budget fight shooters or whatever you want to call it, and not do the big budget stuff as well. So after my failed attempts with Lethal Skies 1 and 2 and with the Ace Combat series, I was like, well, I have this whole list of other stuff here, like Rebel Raiders, Heroes of the Pacific, Secret Weapons over Normandy, stuff like that I could do. But I was like, I don't know. I was, I just decided let me just let me just put a hold on that right there. I'm still gonna do those games, and yeah. So I just continued to just play games and just wait till my collection was completed. Because my original goal was to start Let's Playing by mid-August, but that changed because I've been buying stuff online, games and stuff, and sometimes I don't get the copies that I prefer. I get bad copies every now and then, even though the seller says it's like new or used very good or whatever. So that's kind of been slowing me down a little bit. And I've also been helping. I helped my friend get a 360. I just purchased an R2D2 Xbox 360 about a month ago, and I wasn't disappointed with it, but I was like, okay, now I have it. I don't know. I just didn't really see. I don't know what I saw in wanting one because I wanted one for the longest time. And once I got it, I was like, okay. It's like now that I had it in my possession, I didn't even really use it. I turned it on once or twice to make sure it worked, and I was like, okay, the excitement's gone. It makes noise. That's about it. I believe it actually downloads games slower, slower than the regular Xbox 360S. I could be wrong, because once I purchased that particular Xbox, I gave it to my friend because I was like, he's trying to get an Xbox. So I was like, okay, you've been trying to get an Xbox for so long, and I've been telling him, let me just finish up my game collection. I hope he gets some more games. He has money and everything, but I like to just get him stuff, that I think he might like. And yeah, so I decided to just help him out. Well, I actually sold it to him for $50, which is a pretty good deal. It was a controller, the Xbox, a 320 gig hard drive, and I gave him like 3 or 4 games that I had just lying around. I guess that was the friend price. I guess $50, and so he has it. So that kind of set me back because I had to buy another Xbox. Although my goal was to buy 3 Xboxes anyway, or at least to have 3 Xboxes. I have 2 right now. So I purchased another Xbox, and that set me back like $110 or so. That's money I could use for games. But yeah. So that's now he has an Xbox, and I'm happy, and I don't know how long he'll keep it, but that's okay. And yeah, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but it's like since I've started Let's Playing years ago, it's hard for me to just sit down and play a game now. Like it's hard for me to play a game that I'm not Let's Playing. Like every game that I play, especially if it's a shooter, I'm thinking, well, should I even play this game till I beat it? Because if I like it, I'm gonna want to Let's Play it. So I'm like, should I even play this game now and beat it or whatever, and then come back to Let's Play it whenever? Because even if I play a game and beat it like tomorrow, if I go to Let's Play it even a year from now, it's still gonna feel too familiar, especially if it's a good game. It's gonna feel, I don't know, I don't know how to put it, but yeah, I purchased Wolfenstein: The New Order. That's one of the games that I purchased whilst I've been trying to finish my 360 collection or finish my shooter collection, and I played it up until like disc 4, and it's a great game. Well, no, I wouldn't say great. It's a good game. It's way too easy, but excuse me, that's okay. So but I stopped playing, and I was like, nah, let me just stop because I don't want to keep going because when I go to Let's Play, it's going to feel like a chore because I've already played it before, and I've already played most of it before. And there's that word or that sound I keep making, Anyway, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Even with like RPGs, I'll sit down to play an RPG, and I'll be thinking like, man, I hope this game doesn't take too long because I may want to start Let's Playing, or I may want to Let's Play a game, sometime this week or later on today. So it's kind of rough for me, but I think once I've done everything I wanted to do as far as Let's Playing, or once I've gotten maybe 70 or 80%, uh, once I've Let's Played at least 70 or 80% of the games I want to Let's Play, then I think I'll slow down and just game regularly. But excuse me. Let's see. There's that sound I keep making. Oh boy. I guess I'll give you guys a tour real quick. I only have 3 friends. Well, 2 friends. This is me right here. That's my friend Wise Killer J Rock. I've been his friend for, well, not. I don't want to say friend. I don't know the guy like that. I mean, we've been talking for years, but I don't know if he's a friend or not. Partner. Let's just say partner. Or he's a person that I've been communicating with. He's been on my friends list for a while. He hasn't been my friend, but he's been on my friends list for at least 9 years. Excuse me. And then my other friend, and I don't know this guy in real life. He lives in Canada somewhere. We were Facebook friends at one time, but he's like a conspiracy guy, so like you won't find this information on Facebook. It's all fake information, which is fine. That's my other friend, William or Scrack. That's the one that I sold the Xbox to. Let's see here. Let's see. I know this is kind of sad. No life, I know. My words, not yours. 469 games. And believe it or not, I have most of these games. The only games that you guys may see on here, or you may not see on here, that I don't have would be something like a sports game, like Madden or something like that. But most of these games, unfortunately, I do have. And I think I'm pretty close to finishing my. I'm pretty close to finishing my my 360 collection, or at least as far as the shooters go. Because once I get most of the shooters that I want, and I already have most of them, once I get like these last 10 shooters or whatever, then I want to Let's Play. I'm still gonna buy the other stuff, my other games like adventure games and strategy games and stuff like that. But those I won't Let's Play. At least not all of them. Check this out. I've only, out of all the games I have, I've only 100% it, or fully completed 8 of them. Death Bank was kind of easy. Kill Team was kind of easy. This game was kind of. I find that a lot of the Marvel games, like Thor, even though I haven't 100% Thor yet, I don't think I plan on it. Maybe when I get some extra time. But a lot of the Marvel games seem kind of easy to 100%. I don't want to say all the superhero games. I don't know if you can call Transformers a superhero game or not, but like a lot of games that don't have, for me anyway, a lot of the Marvel games that don't have multiplayer achievements, like get 50 kills and whatever amount of ranked matches, they seem to be kind of not easy, but they seem to be pretty not too hard to 100%. Duke Nukem 3D. Good game. I was stoked when I saw this game. Years ago, when they launched Xbox Live, I was shocked to see this game right here because I had only ever played it on the Nintendo 64, and now with the Nintendo 64 in my television or a lot of modern TVs, it's kind of hard to see the images clearly. I think something about the pixels being stretched too far or whatever, which makes, at least on my television and everything I try, it makes everything blurry. I said it again. I believe this is the first game, Majin and the Forsaken Kingdom, that I ever 100%. This may have been the second game. It took me a while to 100% this game right here. I wasn't even really trying to. I just played it so much, and I was pretty pleasantly surprised when I realized the game had a rewind feature, as well as I think a save anywhere feature. I was really happy to have 100% both of these games because Duke Nukem was my favorite video game character, and I was even more surprised to 100% this game right here. But yeah, a lot of these games were pretty easy to 100%, and Majin and Forsaken Kingdom only has 41 achievements, Many Ninjas 35. So it's kind of, I guess it's kind of easy because they don't have 50 achievements like regular games, and these arcade games, only have 12, so they're they're kind of easy. Although Captain America had 50, everything else just I just realized that out of all the games I've 100%, there's only only one of those had 50 achievements. Uh, Shoot, I did it again. Oh boy. As far as Xbox Live arcade games go, I have quite a bit of those. I have about 60 or so, and I plan on buying a few more before I'm done. And since I've upgraded my hard drive to a 500 gig hard drive, I'll have plenty of space. But there it is again. I plan on let's playing these three games right here. Maybe Alien Rage. Uh, Maybe Deathspank. Maybe both of those. Definitely Deep Black. Even though I never played it before. I played some of it, I think. But I plan on let's playing that game as well. Shoot. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I guess Hydrophobia. And Scourge. I'll do that one as well. Maybe even Serious Sam. Because I was going to let's play those games on the original Xbox, my Xbox. But I figured since they're here, I may as well just do them on here. The first two games. And I even have the Serious Sam for the PS2. I'll let's play that one day as well. And I think that's about it for games that I plan on let's playing on here on Xbox Live. And shoot, there word is again. You guys may already know this, but be careful with deals. If anybody still if anybody still even buys games from Xbox Live, because with me, one of my biggest fears used to be like all these games are downloading. Will I still be able to play them when this version of Xbox Live goes away? And I guess one way to find out, I would disconnect my 360 from the internet and see which ones I can still play. And most of them I can still play, but some of them you gotta watch out. The ones that I know of would be Alien versus Predator. Let's see here. Let's just go to Games on Demand real quick. I plan on let's playing this. No, I plan on let's playing one campaign, maybe two, the humans and the predators. I'm not quite sure yet, but I got this game on a deal, I think, and it was. I said again. It was. It was reduced in price for a moment, not permanently. And one day I was just playing. I was playing my game. I was doing something, and I was like, let me just see what games work, because I already had a feeling of which games worked when I wasn't connected to the internet, and that was most of them. But I knew that I'd purchased a few more arcade games or downloaded a few more games, and I just did a quick check and come to find out this game, if you're not connected to Xbox Live, will not work, even though you've already paid your money for it. Or maybe it's just my system. Maybe my system's messed up or something. But it will not play. I guess one day I'll do a video about that, just showing it. So that game right there, the very first Crisis. I wanted to let's play this game as well. I probably will let's play this game and then just delete the game, because I don't want nothing on my hard drive that I can't keep when Xbox Live is gone. I purchased, well, I still have this game on my hard drive, but there's again. I bought it when it was reduced in price, and that's another game that I cannot play if I'm not connected to the internet. Even though I've already purchased it, and even though it's a single player only game, I believe. Yeah, multiplayer none. Even though it's a single player only game, and I paid money for it, if I'm not connected to the internet, I can't play it, which kind of sucks. So it kind of puts more pressure on me to let's play it, which I don't like. I rather let's play the games, or let's play my games when I want to. And on top of that, I don't think they ever made a physical version of this game for the 360. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. But maybe, hopefully one day, before they shut down Xbox Live, or this version of it, for good, maybe they'll release a patch where you can keep games that you've purchased, regardless of whether or not you bought them during a sale or not. And also, again, maybe it's just my system or my whatever. When it says games with gold, or any games, I don't know how to put it, but any sort of deals with gold, I think that's the thing as well. When you're gold, that's what it was. I may have had Xbox Live at the time, and I never have Xbox Live. At least not the version where you play online. I like the version I have. Like right now, I'm not an Xbox Live, whatever, like a Plus member. I'm just a person connected to Xbox Live. I don't play online. But those games I purchased, I believe that I believe they were, I believe I got them for a reduced price because I was gold. I think that's what it was. That might have been what it was. Any games, or a lot of games that you buy when you're a gold member, that have like the little, the deals with, or games with gold, like they have these little things on them. You can't play them if you're not connected to the internet, which sucks. What else is there? Yes, and I plan on let's playing today, even though it's almost 1 o'clock. I plan on let's playing at least for like 40 minutes or so. Then I'll finish when I get home. And I guess now I'll just talk about my the games I plan on Let's Playing. I'm going to start off with low budget shooters, and I'm only doing shooters. I think I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do 1 month as many third and first person shooters as I can do in a month, and then maybe the next month I'll switch over to flight sim games because they are shooters as well. Because that's something I want to do. I also just recently I now have every single flight sim slash ship to ship combat game for the 6th and 7th generation of consoles. I made a video about that. You guys can check it out if you want, or you cannot check it out. I don't care. Well, I do care, that's why I uploaded it, but I'm not too worried about it if you don't, or if you do. So yeah, 1 month I'll probably do. I think for the first few months that I start Let's Playing on this system, at least for the first 2 months, it's going to be all shooters. Then when I'm at least 20 shooters in, I guess, or 20 Let's Plays in, then I'll do flight sim games for a month, see how many I can do in a month, and then I'll just go back. So maybe either every other month or once every 3 months, I'll do all flight sims. Just see what I can do. But yeah, for now I'm doing all budget games, or what I consider to be budget or low budget games, and then I'll move on to well, I guess a lot of these games that I plan on doing, they're actual, budget games. But yeah, I just want to do as many shooters as possible. I just want to just dive deep into the shooters of this generation. With the PS3, there's not too many shooters I want to do on PS3. There's a few, but most of them can be played on 360. But stuff like Killzone, Resistance, Uncharted, I'll get to those one day. But I believe the 360 has more shooters or more games than the PS3, and on top of that, a lot of games are shared between systems. So yeah, I'm going to start off with what I consider to be low budget shooters, and just work my way down the line until I get to, like, I guess you can call them high end shooters, or big budget. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to work my way up from what I consider to be low budget shooters to higher budget shooters, or what, big budget shooters, or whatever. When I get to the Halo games, or when I get to Halo, Gears of War, Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, and Battlefield, I plan on doing all of those shooters at once. Because those were some of the games that got the most attention. They're not too long or terribly long, from what I've heard. So I think when I get to that point, I'll just do all the Battlefield games, all the Medal of Honor games, all the Gears of War games, all the Halo games, and all the Call of Duty games, just back to back to back. I may even start with Halo 2, because I do want to play those games. Halo 1 got me kind of frustrated, but it's okay. Let me see what else we have here. I'm not trying to brag or nothing. I'm just showing you guys around. On my PS2, there's not really much to show you guys except for the data on my memory cards. So, and even still, like, even though I want to start Let's Playing now, this is a lot sooner than I thought I'd be coming back. I wasn't expecting to come back until like the middle of this month, or at least at the very beginning. I wasn't expecting to come back until either the middle of October or the very beginning of October, but I can't wait anymore. It's to the point where I can hardly play games anymore because I'm always thinking about let's playing. So, and I have, for the most part, I have most of the shooters that I want. Now I'm just rebuying uh, bad copies of games. Not bad copies, but copies where I'm not too thrilled about. I'm just buying extra copies. And and I also decided at first I was thinking I should get CD booklets or DVD binders or something like that. Which I have. I have one, but the material is some kind of black material. I'm guessing it's a nylon material or whatever. It scratches my games. It leaves light scratches on them, and I can't have that right there. I can't have that. So I switched to another material. Well, the case I'm currently using that scratches my games, it holds like 250. That's what I decided to do. That's what I decided to switch to. Because if you watch my old videos, my old videos, I kept all my games in their cases. But now my space has been reduced, and I think I'm gonna have somewhere close to like 400 plus 360 games, and having DVD binders and stuff like that, it's not really practical. So I went into kind of a crisis mode or slash a worry depression mode. When I was a few days ago, I was like, man, what am I gonna do? Plus the cases that I want, because I don't want to buy nothing too expensive. But I bought these. I bought this one case that has this white material. It's a lot more gentle on the disc, but it's also cheaply made. So you can't even get all the games. You can get all your games in the case, but once you try to zipping it up, it's like really tight. And I don't want that kind of pressure being applied to my discs. So I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You know, because on top of that, I also needed to sort my games and put them into like certain I need to make certain lists, like let's play list or whatever. And I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, this is ridiculous. So I decided to just get um, plastic CD or DVD sleeves. I bought 500 of them on eBay for like $18. It was probably $15, but that was a good deal. Cause see, with that, I could get at least 100 or more games in a single shoebox. With DVD binders and CD binders and CD cases, 100 plus games is going to be at least 4 or 5 DVD binders, and that's more space that I don't have. I mean, I live okay. I live a pretty. My space is okay. I just wish my room was bigger where I live, and I don't want to leave stuff in the living room. So that's my. You know, I think I'm smart. I think I'm a genius for thinking that up. I'm like, yes, I figured something out. So I'll do this right here. So that was my little revelation. I was like, well, instead of buying all these binders, why don't I just buy sleeves? And that's what I'm going to do. And that's one reason why I'm Let's Playing. I'm coming back to Let's Play a lot earlier than I thought I would, because, like I said, the original goal was to buy like 3 or 4 more binders or cases and try to squeeze all my games into those. It wouldn't have been a squeeze; it would have been a nice fit. But again, I wouldn't. I have the space. It's just I don't want to make the space for those things. You know, because I already have enough DVD binders. Like, I'm also a sci-fi TV show collector, and I have plenty of DVD binders already. I have like 2 or 3, and they're huge. And I'm like, no, that's okay. So either later on today or tomorrow. I mean later, either right after this video or when I get home today at 3 p.m. I'll start Let's Playing, and I'm really excited. This will be the first game, Infernal, that I Let's Play, and yeah, I'm hoping to just enjoy this generation as much as possible. I'm definitely going back to the PS2 generation, to the 6th generation, but I do plan on enjoying the 7th generation while I'm here. You know, while it's time to, and while it's time to Let's Play games. I want to be. I don't want to be too thorough, and I don't want to be too brief. But from what I've noticed, a lot of these games, especially like stuff like shooters and some adventure games, are really short. You know, a long time ago, I actually completed like 7 games in 1 month. I think it was like Mass Effect 2, Bayonetta, Darksiders, The Saboteur, Bioshock 2, and like one other game in like a month. And I wasn't even really rushing. I would just take my time playing them casually. You know, I wasn't playing them with the intentions on beating them as fast as I could. I was just playing them at a regular pace. And I was like, man, if I did that by accident, you know, how many games could I complete if I really tried to? You know, and that was bad for me because I'm also a collector, and I was like, if I keep going at this pace, I'll be beating games as soon as I get them. I won't have nothing to play. You know, so I kind of developed like a little strategy to where I would play games that are long, or you know, that I consider long. Like when I first played Fallout, I took my time playing Fallout, and that game lasted me like 2 months or so, 2 or 3 months. And while I was playing that one game, I was steady collecting. So I kind of learned how to just play long games, or to just take my time, or whatever you want to call it. I learned how to just take my time with certain games, or just intentionally play certain games that were kind of long and drawn out, so that way I had time to just build up my collection. That's why I have so many games that I've never even played yet. And also shopping online in Amazon and getting games at a discount, cheaper than in stores, that helped a lot as well. But yeah, I have a lot. You can, if you were to name any game, almost any game, I could probably tell you I never beat it. I never beat it. Not because I didn't want to. It's just during this time I was more focused on collecting than I was playing. Now that this generation is over, now that the 7th generation is gone, now I'm more focused on playing over over collecting. And even still, like, there were a few games that I beat. I beat quite a few games, uh, but nowhere near as many as as I uh, as I had. You know, out of the games that I purchased, uh, the amount that I actually beat was pretty small. Although I still kept all those games as well. So that tells you something. And I believe that's it. I believe my rant is over with. This will be my last gaming update video, because I've been doing a lot of these game update videos. Not a lot, but quite a few in the last few months. Just a little something extra to do while I collect the games I need for this generation. But I guess that's about it. I've talked you guys' ears off long enough, and I keep saying I'll see you guys for my next video, which will be finally, a let's play of Infernal, or a let's play period. And yeah, I'm hoping, I'm really hoping to have at least 50 let's plays before December. Because like I said, a lot of these games are very short. A lot of like the Call of Duty games, stuff like that, which I have all of them now, all of the modern ones. I still need to get World at War. I have it for the PS2. I need to get it again for the 360. But a lot of these games are really short. And if I play them on easy or like normal, I could clear maybe a game in like 2 days. So I'm really hoping to fly through a lot of these games. We'll see what happens. But anyway, until next time, this is Inquisitor Eyes on Overlip saying take care. Goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed my tour. And be safe. One more thing. I will be let's playing on 2 different accounts. On 2 different what do you call it? 2 different profiles. Because when I let's play these games, I want to earn the achievements. Just I don't know. I figured I'd just share that with you guys. I just earn the achievements, and you guys can see them as I earn them. So I'll be using this game. If there's any game I have that I haven't earned an achievement on this profile, then I'll let's play that game right there. If there is a game that I've already earned achievements for, as far as shooters or whatever, I'll use this account. Yeah, I didn't have enough space to fit Eisenhorn Overlip, so I had to put Eisen Overlip. Yonder, Al Bundy. I wanted my name to be either Al Bundy. First, I wanted it to be Duke Nukem when I joined Xbox Live, and they were like, "Well, Duke Nukem was already taken," and I started thinking of other stuff. It's like I thought of like a bunch of different variants, but I guess there's too many people with the name Duke Nukem or with a name like Duke Nukem. So I chose Al Bundy, and they were like, "No, there's already other stuff like that as well." So they gave me a few choices, and I just picked Yonder Al Bundy because I couldn't have Al Bundy by itself. So maybe I should have put like a letter or something, or not a letter, but like a number, like Al Bundy 81 or 99 or something like that, or 77. But anyway, take care, and I will see you guys in my next video. And I can't wait to start let's playing again, and just playing shooters again, just really getting into the shooters and just exploring that whole genre, and just gaming again, because I haven't really been gaming too much. I've been doing a lot of gaming with my hand out, but that's about it. Anyway, I've been talking long enough. Take care. See you guys later on.